Louder!
And it's time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what is up, Gorehounds? Welcome to the Gore N More podcast. I am your not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing it in as always. However, I do not bring this shit show in alone, and I'm going to stop myself right here because for anybody that was watching, I apologize for that trailer. It was fucking awful, and I had to cut that shit even. I should have cut it sooner, but...
That's okay. You made it
sure.
count.
Yeah, dude.
The longest trailer
It was
ever.
so terrible. It was so bad. I
We should have
apologize.
just watched that. We should have
Right.
just watched
Yeah,
that
seriously.
instead of...
Seriously.
All right. But anyways, with me as always, let's see what we got today. Oh, let's see. Let's go with my contracting, knife-wielding Italian psychopaths. I don't got nothing this week. Sorry. This movie was kind of... It didn't give me any good ones.
It didn't give me a hard on, I can tell you that.
Not like that X-Acto knife, dude. That was all about the... yeah. Yeah. But before we talk about that, let me introduce my homies as always. From the Dirty Dirty South, we have Lord Scuba Cabra, the Duke of the Dead, the host with the ghost, Mr. Steven Vasquez.
What's up, baby?
And you know him as that meat mountain, that killing machine, Mr. Babe Amone.
Making you cream in your dreams. Hello.
Yeah. What's up? Today is April 18th, 2022. And well, we have a interesting musical episode, I guess, today. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Just stay with us,
Yeah.
and we'll see where we're going to go with this one today. Oh,
Yeah.
man. But first, as always, we're going to talk about what the fuck we did in the last week. So, Mr. Vasquez, if you could please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your...
Thank you, buddy. Bobby, you want to start us out, and then you can hand it over to Steve.
Sure. So this past week, last week, I ended my old job, and I was so happy to end it. No more getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning. No more going to work at 3 o'clock in the morning. No more having an unbelievable schedule. And so today I started my new job, which now I can get up at like 5:30 in the morning, work till 3, 4 o'clock, and go to bed at 10. So yeah, I'm on a normal schedule now. Now I could do the show and not have to rush it to be like, okay, I got to go to bed. Bye. So that's the job situation. And then this weekend was hanging out with my girlfriend and friends. We were did a little Easter egg hunt on Saturday. We went to Topgolf on Friday, and then it was Easter Sunday. I had family at my house, so that was it. It was a weekend filled with family, friends, and my girlfriend, and a whole bunch of other things. But that's about it, really. Not much else to it. So, Scuba, give it to me. What'd you do?
So I had a short work week because we were off on Friday, which was great because we got a call from a buddy of mine who has a YouTube channel called Unknown Ventures. And he explores, abandoned locations, haunted locations. And he messages us and he's like, hey, guys, so I know you guys have been to this house before, but the team that was coming with me, they backed out. Would you guys be interested in coming? And we were like, fuck yeah, let's do this up. So Friday, we hit the road from Corpus all the way to Mineral Wells. It's about a 7-hour drive to spend the night at the haunted Mineral Wells Hill House. Now,
Nice.
like I said, we've been there before. We got some pretty crazy shit. This time was just fucking amplified. I can't even explain all of the shit that happened there that night. I'm going to put out a dope-ass video for it because I witnessed shit that I've never witnessed in my life before, and it was fucking insane. So that was my Friday. Saturday, we got up early, had some breakfast, hit the road. Joe and I drove back, got here, worked for Saturday night, stayed sober. I did not have any alcohol because Sunday, went to my grandma's house and I barbecued it up all fucking day. And we just had a good Easter, hung out and cracked eggs on each other and I got the most gnarly fucking sunburn I've had in fucking years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So scuba don't go out in the sun much. So, you know, I'm pink right there and white right there.
I was gonna say, dude, not to say anything. I think I was a darker complexion than you were, motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't like the sun. I
mean-
sunburn very easily. Like,
Yo, man, I get it, man. The fluffy guys don't like heat. It's
yeah.
not.
Well, no, it's not even the heat. It's just I literally sunburn, and like my cousin Ricardo was there. Like,
He's
you know,
laughing his
and
ass.
Yeah,
we were
5
sitting out
minutes.
there. It was not 5 minutes. Fuck off. But you know, I was like, I don't get dressed up for Easter. We're not one of those families that gets all fucking like dressed up, and you know, we just go how we are. So I was like, I'm barbecuing. I'm not fucking getting dressed up. I'm gonna, you know, go sleeveless, you know. And so
Yeah, baby. I want those pictures.
fired up the pit and just, you know, had a great time. Invited my first ex-wife over. She came over with her husband and their kids, and we just had a, you know, grand old time. My daughter unfortunately wasn't able to make it because her and her mom were in Dallas. She had a volleyball tournament in Dallas, so she didn't get to spend Easter with us, which was fine. You know, she loves sports, so that's where she was. And my girlfriend, though, she did come over with her sons. They've never really had Easter the way Americans celebrate Easter, so they were very shocked at, you know, so
Christmas 2.0
no, well, I mean, Christmas is, you know, they know
for little
more
kids,
about Christmas,
for little kids.
yeah, but they just really didn't know much about, you know, the breaking, you know, because I don't know if you guys do this, but we have cascarones. They're fucking eggs with confetti eggs. You break them on your head. They didn't know what to do with them, so they were like throwing them at each other. I'm like, no, boys, you have to like break them on your head. Like, you run up to somebody and fucking just smash it on their head. And they're like, what? They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you don't throw them at each other. Like, you got to go like physically hit them with the fucking egg. So they were just kind of like very like, because like I said, they've never really experienced that before. So they, it was fun watching them like learn this stuff. You know what I mean? So it was just a good time. And then watch this movie, and now I'm here. John, tell us about it, baby.
Let's see. My weekend was a full weekend of a lot of stuff, but necessarily I didn't do much, which was nice. This weekend, my Saturday was my lovely wife's birthday, and Sunday followed my birthday. And dude, Thursday was my grandma's birthday. Saturday was also my parents' anniversary.
Damn,
April's just a fucking dude. This week alone is just a busy week for my family. But it was nice, man. Like, we just kind of, wife's like, I don't want to do shit. I want to just hang out and relax and not be bothered. And I'm like, done. We ordered out some delicious Italian food from our favorite restaurant. So, dude, and I know it's not like, so personally, I always go the chicken parm, and I know for a lot of people that's like lowball for Italian food, and I understand why, dude, because it's just fried chicken, sauce, and cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a simpleton, so I don't give a shit.
With fried chicken,
right? And this place, dude, it's called Hollywood, man. They give you the chicken is in a platter like this fucking big, man. So it's 2 meals for Bobby and I, and 3 for an average person. So
Sounds about right.
yeah, dude. I mean, so I actually just finished it up right before the episode. So I'm feeling fucking mighty fine right now. I'm very sluggish too. So it's good I'm sitting. Other than that, man, just did a little bit of gaming, and what the hell we go see? Oh, Sonic 2. Fantastic movie. I really hope it's not Jim Carrey's last, but that is also one of the reasons I saw it. Not to mention I do love the first one anyways. But other than that, watch this movie, and I am ready to talk about that. So,
give us that plot rundown. No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was your pick. It was
my pick. So we are talking about A Blade in the Dark from 1983. Plot rundown. Bruno, a music composer, is writing a new score for a horror movie. He rents a posh Tuscany villa to concentrate and record the music for the film. Random people keep bothering him throughout the film and then abruptly disappearing and or dying. This is true. This upsets him to the point, aka Eric Foreman, and that's courtesy of my wife, to the point that he stops writing music and, instead of calling the police, decides to investigate the situation. You know, I never even fucking thought about that. Why did I even think of that? All right.
Okay.
Sorry. Welcome to the shit show if you've never heard us before. Is the killer the woman who rented the house before him? Is it the creepy groundskeeper? Is he imagining the whole thing? Why are there so many hot chicks coming to this house and dying? Because it's an Italian film. Why are their tennis balls so scary? Find out in today's episode of The Shit Show.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I like
think
that. That was an interesting plot rundown.
So like I said, when I was looking for the plot rundown, because as you can tell, Chad Daddy isn't here with us, and he's the one who usually does this stuff. Shout out to Chad. It was like 2 lines, like musician, composer, people dying. Like it was just like basic shit. I'm like, well, this is dumb. I'm gonna write mine.
It was enough to just sell you on it, but never actually tell you about the movie. And that's maybe why.
But you know something? That plot rundown, honestly, now raised a bunch of questions that I did not have before.
I never even
I would have
fathomed
never
calling the cops in this movie.
No,
and I don't fucking know why.
It
Because
didn't
you go
occur
in
to
slasher.
me at all.
No, that's not true. Sometimes you do. There's always one character, but this dude's just like, he's a dude. I don't know. We'll get into that in just general steps.
Yeah.
Steve, you want to take it away and direct it, buddy?
All right. So directed by Lamberto Bava, The Road to Fort Alamo, Kill Baby Kill. Written by Elisa Briganti. There wasn't anything on her. I couldn't find anything on her. Dardano Sacchetti, The Cat of Nine Tails, and A Bay of Blood, and Zombie 2. Produced by Lamberto Bava, Inferno, Cannibal Holocaust. Mino Loy, couldn't find anything on him. Luciano Martino, He Who Hesitates is Lost, The Warrior's Empress. And
Bobby.
All right, hold on. Let me say a prayer.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You know what? Let's Scoob take it. We'll give.
Let him do that, so that way I don't.
Yeah.
This.
No, you're fine.
I'll take after that.
Starring Andrea Occhipinti, the Sea Inside, and Armor de Hombre as Bruno. Michelle Suave, The Greatest Battle, Little Lips as Tony Redina / Linda. Lara Lamberti / Laura Nazinski, as she was later known as, so I put both. Red Sonja Enigma as Julia Rubini. Fabiola Toledo, the Emperor Caligula Demons as Angela. Annie Papa, Sweets from a Stranger, Una Terna Storia as Sandra. Stanko Molnar, Treasure Island in Outer Space, Bosco de Amor as Giovanni. Valeria Cavelli, Mother of Tears, Warriors of the Year 2072 as Katia. Giovanni Frezza, The House by the Cemetery, Demons as Young Boy from Clip. Bobby?
That's the best one as Young Boy in Clip. Music by...
You're a female.
Yeah, I hated that. I fucking hated that.
I was okay with it the first time, but the 3rd, 4th, and potentially 5th time we saw that shit, I was like, all right.
Yeah. All right, so music by
ahead,
Guido and Maurizio de Angelis. Perfect. That's fine. The Hunter from the Future and Torso. Cinematography by Gianlorenzo Battaglia. Let's see. Popeye and Phenomena. Edited by
Popeye with Robert Williams. Popeye?
Yes, sir.
That's the only Popeye I know of. Edited by Lamberto Brava. Brava? Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that wasn't a Bava name again. Ghost Son, Rabbit Dogs. Effects and makeup by Giovanni Amadei. Hard Car, Satanic.
Yeah.
Carla Catanzaro. God, I'm sorry.
I love it, man. We still got Bobby in
La
this shit.
Lingua and Stai Con Me. Distributed by, we don't know. Their father gave them up years ago. The father gave it up years ago. Running time of 148 midgets. Sorry, I'm going to be politically incorrect.
Yeah.
And then MPAA rating of PG-13. Budget, we don't know.
PG-13?
Yeah.
It said PG-13.
We had titties in this.
They weren't real titties. They were picture
they
titties.
weren't. Exactly.
No.
When?
Anyway, budget, we don't know. Grossed 800 million lira. I don't know how much that is in US. This is for Chad's forte.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all we have on this bitch.
All right. So, gentlemen, we are here to generally discuss.
This just sucks. Sorry.
But wait. We're going to go back to where I was telling you about the titties.
Where did I miss titties? Because the only titties I
you
saw,
can't forget about the titties.
But I'm the only titties.
It was when Giovanni was
brief.
creeping on the girl Remember, she was changing into her bathing suit.
Yes.
She had tiny little A cups, dude. But he was creeping through the
brief.
window, and then we're supposed to think Giovanni's a creep, right? But then she comes out and she peeks right where he was, so she knew he was there. She was putting out a little bit of show. So, but yeah, there was titties. So that's why PG-13 throws me for a kind of a curveball on that one. Interesting.
Yeah, well, it said PG-13.
Alrighty, so gentlemen, let's generally discuss. Bob, you said it sucked. Let's go with that.
All right. So listen, I will admit this took me 3 watches. None of this story captured me at all. Nothing. Not a damn thing captured me. I mean,
hold on real quick. Thank you, Lone Wolf. I appreciate it, man.
Yes,
miss you, bud. I'll be doing those horror game streams again soon.
Phasmophobia, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, stop it.
So yeah, I just couldn't get into this. It was bland. The dubbing was terrible.
Horrible.
I didn't like any of the characters. I didn't like the main character. I didn't fall in love with someone. None of the acting was terrible. I know I'm going ahead, but I'm just going to get this out.
No, you're fine, dude.
I'm just going to get this shit out now. I mean,
Let us know how you really feel, Bob.
The only good part of the movie I actually liked was his little theme that he was playing. Like
that was cool.
That was the only creepy part. Actually, no, that's not the only creepy part. The other creepy part was the laugh of the killer. I'm like, okay, I like that little aspect, and we don't know who you are yet, but we either, well, at the time, were you a female or, it was questionable. And then we saw that twist at the end. Nothing about this movie. And one other problem I have with it is the poster. The poster does not scream what this movie's about. It gives me the impression some other movie, not the movie we saw.
Bobby wanted snuff stuff. He saw that masculine hand just over that chick.
You're damn right I did. I wanted it.
Yeah. What the?
But there's no.
Shout out to Glogo. She was feeling that poster.
I'm sure she was.
Check out the Instagram.
This movie doesn't pull me in. It's very bland. That alone, it took me out. It took me a bunch of watches. It just took me out of the movie.
I feel like it's like that with most dubbed over films, especially, well, for me, I'm just saying for me, it takes away. And so I find, and like I said, this is just my personal opinion. Yeah. I find it very hard to watch dubbed over foreign films. I can watch them subtitled and I'll enjoy them, but the dub just takes away.
Subtitles would just give me the actual Italian language with subtitles, and I feel like I would be into it.
Yeah,
a lot more.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, man. This for me, like when this movie started, it just started so abruptly, and those kids were there, and it was just kind of like, okay, what the fuck's going on? And then you're like, okay, and then they say, you're a female. I'm like, it was so fucking annoying. I've never wanted kids in a movie to die more than I did at the beginning of this fucking movie. I was like, fucking kill them. Just fucking get rid of them. They're fucking annoying.
That would be a good list, dude.
It would.
What are the favorite kids in horror movies that should die that didn't die?
The Blob goes up at the top of my list. I can tell you that.
I mean, there's a lot of kids out there that are douchebags in movies, dude, that you're just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. I mean, true. And it, as with most films that we've been, it's very slow, and I just feel like this one didn't really get going until the last
30.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Even when it got going, it still didn't go.
Yeah, true,
for me,
true.
All right. So I will say I did not dislike this movie, I feel like, as much as you, gentlemen. I didn't love it. I'm going to be straight up honest with it. And I enjoyed it probably more because, like I said to you guys, I was kind of making fun of this shit a little bit with the wife. So it kind of made it a little bit better.
Did you call it from the beginning, though?
No, I didn't.
So
and that's what I want to jump on because I feel the red herrings of this movie were actually pretty decent.
Okay, so yes, I never thought who it was.
My wife called it way before.
Yeah, I didn't.
I never thought who it was, but I knew it had to be a man.
Yes,
I knew it was a man. I knew that somebody was cross-dressing.
Okay,
I called from the get-go. I'm like, okay, it's not a chick. They're focusing too much on feminine shit
Yeah,
It's not a chick. It's a dude dressed in drag. So, but I didn't know if it was the composer. I didn't know if it was fucking the groundskeeper.
Giovanni. See, that's where we were kind of leading, was maybe
Yeah.
Giovanni per se, but the wife, yeah, Jen called that shit straight out, dude. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, like, I don't know if maybe I just didn't pay attention enough, or for some reason it clicked. But I was going right with, like, from the beginning. I was like, oh, maybe it's the director, because like she really wants her movie, like she wants him to be so scared.
That's
Which, you know what I mean, like, you know. Yeah,
I thought,
see, Ricardo, I'm with you, bud.
So I thought, you know, where my mind was going at first also was, okay, maybe because she hasn't shown the last piece of her movie, this is her the last piece of her movie. Her setting him up,
yes,
is the last piece of her movie. So I was going with that. That would have fucking been awesome for me to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have made for me, it would have made the movie a lot better.
That's fair.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate this movie at all.
Okay.
Like I said, I did have issues with the dubbing. The dubbing was just fucking horrible, so horrible. The story was pretty good. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything like fucking, oh my god, mind blowing. But
No.
it was a decent watch.
I guess the positives I can go with is I like the fact that they're dealing with a horror movie inside of a horror movie. I know meta stuff sometimes doesn't work for people, but that's why I actually picked this film. I never fucking saw it. TJ tasked us to find some films.
Yeah.
I did some deep searches and I found this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, sounds interesting enough. Let's watch it with the boys.
Yeah.
And I liked the score in it. I thought the score was cool.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
liked how when he
score
was
was
writing it actually like incorporated into the movie in itself.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. It's not like it's Halloween or anything where it's like memorable to that stature, but it was still pretty good. Like it fit, it worked.
It reminded
Like,
me a lot of the music on Phantasm. Like
Yeah.
Yes.
you know,
Actually,
the tones were very similar to the score in
Good
Phantasm.
call. Very good call. The edits were terrible in this. There were some really questionable, like, why the fuck did they? Okay, case in point, because I know we got to get better at this of explaining what the fuck we're talking about sometimes. So, the dragging scene specifically, and you gentlemen know where I'm talking about.
Yes,
First kill and dragging past the window. How many times did they drag past that same fucking spot in the window?
Oh
They
god,
ended up in the at least 3 that we counted.
four times.
Was it 4?
There is a 4. There is a 4.
I wouldn't even give it like I would 100% agree at that point. But then when it was like that, not only that, but like, and I think it's a giallo trope that people are supposed to act kind of stupid, right? Like I think that's something that we've kind of caught along the way. They just don't act how you think they would act in a situation.
And I'm gonna elaborate on that real, because that is my one big pet peeve with this movie.
Is like everybody's stupid.
But no, it's not that they're stupid. It's like, okay, let's just take this in a real scenario real quick. Someone breaks into your house. Listen, we're all men here. We're gonna try to be tough, but we're also going, holy fucking shit, what's going on? I don't know about you, but the one scene, it's towards the end, where the woman puts the knife through the door, and that lady's just like, oh, there's the knife. A knife is in your fucking door. Why are you not? You know they're there. The woman knows you. That person knows you're there. So where's the script? Like, I'm expecting you to go, like, give me something that tells me you're scared. You're not giving me that emotion of.
I was expecting her to almost do something to almost grab the knife. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or that. Give me something that shows you're either going to make a move or you are genuinely terrified.
I mean, she was behind a door, so logically, what I would have done is fucking open that fucking door, of course, and ran.
Like, and not only that,
she did.
Well,
but she just took forever
eventually.
to do it.
But there just wasn't. None of the characters in any death scenes, even the ones who did, the only one who died nicely was the woman with the film wrapped around her throat.
Nope. Oh,
no.
Nope.
No. Why are you saying
we're not talking about our favorite kills yet, though, bud.
I'm not talking about favorite kills.
All right.
We're not talking about favorite.
I'm gonna still.
But what I'm saying is, she actually gave emotion of dying. Better than the fucking.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, but that's where the dub fucking failed. Because it was
her
so fucking cheesy. Her facial expressions were great, but the dub just did not fucking match up.
I don't think it was her dubbing herself. Like the
No,
dude
no, no, no.
definitely dubbed himself. You could tell. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
And there
But-
was just like there was a scene where I don't remember what he was doing. He was walking somewhere to say he was like, "Hello, hello, who's here?" or some shit like that. And it had
Oh,
this
yes.
weird like echo. And I'm like, a house wouldn't
Yeah.
have that kind of fucking
was
echo
that,
behind
was that
it.
when he was on the phone? He's like, "Hello,
Yeah,
hello."
yeah, yeah.
Unless
and
it's purely empty. That's
yeah, and
not
which it
even that.
wasn't. I mean, we
No.
saw that it wasn't this huge fucking empty room. And so, you know, being an audio guy, because I do have to adjust microphones and shit and add effects when people are singing and shit, I'm like, that's a fucking cheesy fucking echo effect on a fucking amp, like this, or you know, on a mixing board. Like, this is not how a room would sound. And
No.
that was like I said, maybe if I watched this in straight up Italian with just subtitles in English, maybe I would have
Be
liked
better.
it a little bit more. But
That's
the
fair.
dub literally fucking
Took you
killed
right
this
out of
movie
it
for me.
No,
Took
that's
me
fine.
right out of it.
And it was not a good dub, dude. Sometimes there are good dubs. I'm a Steve, dude. Just give me subtitles. That's how I am with Dragon Ball Super, dude. I don't need to wait
Oh,
for the
yeah.
dub. Give me fucking
Yeah.
the Japanese with subtitles.
Yep.
I am in it
Yeah.
100%.
Like- Between, or like I said before, between dubs and just it being, this was very bland to me. That it took me right out.
So I got to laugh about the floating knife, especially towards the beginning. So when I'm going back to like characters being silly too, is the main guy when he finds what was it? No, not Linda. Katie, whatever the girl who dies first. I can't remember. I think it started with a K. When they finds her, but he's literally standing right next to her, but he doesn't find her.
Yeah.
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 Like in the bush. Like this dude is literally the most non-observant motherfucker in the world. Same thing when he notices the knives. He notices the knives missing from the knife board, but he doesn't actually notice the knife right fucking next to him first somehow. Like there's just so much Katya. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I don't know, man. And maybe that's just the trope of the movie. Maybe it's just supposed to be. I did like that it was a male lead. You never usually see that, especially in,
Yeah,
like
that's
slasher
true.
film.
Yeah.
It's always about the final girl.
Boy power.
Yeah.
And he definitely was an Eric Foreman stand-in
Definitely.
for sure.
Yes.
Yo, he
Like,
was
100%, man. It was the hair, the eyebrows, the fucking clothes. Like,
great value.
We know what Foreman did right after fucking
Yeah,
that
dude,
70
Foreman-
shows ended.
he didn't go to Africa like they said in the last season. He actually went to Italy and he started doing the
Horror movie music.
Yep.
Damn.
Trying
I
to
will
be
say though, like
detective.
I got to give a nod to the red herrings once again. I thought they did well with that because even
Yeah.
I thought the girlfriend maybe was one of the killers. That,
Oh yeah, especially
You know what I mean? I was like,
I was like,
that-
oh
yeah.
shit, it's the girlfriend.
That was a
It was
hardcore one. I'm like, that's that bitch, isn't it?
because when she tried to like, she's like, "Oh, I almost killed you." I'm like, we were both like, "Wait a minute, was she trying to actually kill the director? Because that's who she thought was walking in." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they played that well.
I will agree with that. Yes.
The swimming, there was just scenes that went way too long. The swimming scene was
That was-
ridiculous. Like by the time she found that razor
Knife.
blade in the bottom, and once again, silly characters. If you find a razor blade in the bottom of the pool, and maybe this is just me being a dad, but the first thing I'm going to do, even still while underwater, is I'm going to retract that blade and put it in the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just maybe not. Maybe it's just me. But I was.
I don't know.
I'm like, retract the blade. Why are you swimming with an open fucking blade?
See,
Like,
I would have sat there and played with it for a little bit. I'd be like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that is one of those ones where you're just like,
yeah.
like
I would have done that and then dropped it, taken my towel, and said, "Well, my clothes can stay here. Bye."
So clearly we had sexual innuendo, or maybe that was wrong. Maybe that's not the right terminology, but the knife was definitely supposed to be a dick for how I took it in the beginning with the intense raising up of the blade. Like every time.
Oh
the killer
yes,
I was like, if this isn't the killer getting hard with its knife, dude, I don't know what the fuck
that's
is.
pretty. Oh my god,
Right, that's pretty nose on the head on
he's
that
getting,
one.
he's getting razor sharp, if you know what I mean.
I mean, we're almost in, and I know you guys are going to slam on me, but TCM2 territory with humping with a chainsaw.
not far off. You know something? Not
Right?
far off.
But I mean, I don't know. It wasn't. I will say I was more interested in this one. There's no real cool lighting or nothing in this, like for what I personally thought was yellow. So apparently, what that means is I still don't fucking understand what yellow is.
we're still
I'm
blue
still
collar.
learning, dude. Like I'm still learning.
We're
There's a
working
lot
on
of yellows. I noticed that. and I know that's supposed to be something in that trope.
Means he likes fucking yellow. All right, shut up. Stop
Yeah.
with this.
I was glad when they did switch knives and they went to the big kitchen knife. I thought that
Yeah.
was like, okay, this is much nicer, a lot better.
Nice transfer.
I don't know, man. The cinematography was everything. It was a kind of middle of the road slasher for the most part, I would say.
This is that movie you throw on when you're high, and it's like, we don't have to watch this, but just
for sound. Just for
Dude,
sound.
just,
and
just
imagery.
listen to it. That's all.
But this would be one where if all three and four, because obviously Chad Daddy, where if we were watching it together, we would enjoy the time because we would be ripping it apart.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
it would be more of a like, oh, this is great. And you know what? Speaking of rippas, how about we fucking hear from
Our DKB?
the saucy Aussie himself.
That's all well and good, boys, but Katie's cutting in.
Snip fucking snip.
Well, howdy fucking doody there, gentlemen. It is all your DKB here back for another episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about A Blade in the Dark. Now, this is meant to be from the same director of Demons 1 and 2. Well, I find that very hard to fucking believe, considering that those films are actually really great. Did not care for this fucking film about 20 minutes in. Actually, potentially 30 minutes in, because that's when I turned it off. And then I started it, turned it off another fucking 2 times, had a fucking nana nap, and then I come back and turn the bastard on. I didn't even want to fucking turn the bastard on. But yeah, that's all probably mainly due to the fact that how this film was edited. Interesting editing choices throughout some of the scenes, especially when there's some really decent blocking happening throughout between these characters. And then the runtime, that's probably my biggest fucking problem with this film is the runtime. It's an hour and 46 minutes long, or whatever the fuck. It does not need to be that long. Cut that shit back, because that's where I lose interest in the film. There are these scenes that drag out for way too fucking long with nothing fucking happening and shitty cinematography and the lighting's just all up the shit. It's very mediocre at best. And that's another thing with lighting in this film. Interior night scenes, it's lit way too light. Give some of that harsh dark shadow play that most yellow fucking films have. Create that tense, create that atmosphere that we all love in a Jello film. Missed opportunity right fucking there. We get one fucking badass Jello kill. Now, this is to me is what a Jello kill is all fucking about. It's a little bit over the top, but not really, because it sort of makes sense to an extent for the Jello genre. I mean, blade through the hand, she rips it out, she's got a bag over her head, choking on her own blood, getting strangled. Oh, it's just, and then the fucking throat slit, she's already fucking dead. It's, why can we get more kills like that in this fucking film? The characters themselves, I didn't really give two fucks for any of the characters in this film. They felt bland, very I'll keep using the term mediocre. I'll stop. Very bland, very dismal, and it's probably due to the fact that our voice actors for the dub, they didn't really come through with the goods. They just sort of monotone the fucking characters at best. What else? I have no problems with it being all at one location. I kind of felt that the story itself, it's a little bit all over the joint. It's choppy. It starts here, there. Kind of had me confused in some spots. But that was probably due to the fact that I just didn't give a fuck about this film in the end. And I mean, it starts off the first fucking 5 minutes. We get these 3 kids looking down this dark, gothic fucking basement. And it's like, fucking go down there picking on him. I mean, we've all fucking been there, like daring that kid to go down there or do something. I thought, oh, this is actually going to be cool. And having not known the premise of the film going into this, I was actually really intrigued. And then it sort of just cuts back to reality, and it's like, oh, fuck, we're going on this journey with a composer. Oh, well, this will be interesting. Let's see where it goes. Oh, no, fucking no. But anywho, that's my little rant for today. It definitely could have been a lot better in certain spots. Oh, and the killer, I mean, he didn't even put up a fucking fight in the end. He just gets fucking a knife to the guts, and that's it. She's all over Red Rover. Fuck me. Anyway, enough about this film. I'm going to give it a solid 2, and that's probably me being generous. And yeah, anyway, I'll catch you motherfuckers next week. Ta-ta, gentlemen.
You know,
Yeah.
for
Thank
the
you,
first time, I feel like we all agree 100% with what Brody said.
Yes,
Like,
100%, dude. Because, like,
1,000,000%.
I mean, even down to the best kill. That shit was my money, dude. Like when Bob was like the other one.
I was annoyed in that kill too because, like, the head slam was just kind of like weak. Like
It
that
was weak as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
And then she puts her hand, rip a fucking hole.
Yeah,
Like it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
I'm just saying, still for like over the top kill of like that chick ripping her own hand through a knife.
Yeah,
that was pretty fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Hey, man. In comparison to what we got, Bob, that was the pretty over dramatic kill.
But all right, real quick, what he said about the killer at the end. Why the fuck is he walking around going like a fucking monkey? Anybody want to answer me that one?
He obviously
that
had
dude
issues.
clearly had issues. Like
clearly, he's like a primate all of a sudden.
So did he always feel like he was female, or did he feel that only because he was teased about it? Like
I would say teased. That seems like it would be a teasing thing. After a long time of getting it,
and so he was like, you know what, you calling me a female? I'm gonna be a female.
But does that mean he dressed up? He was Linda that whole time, like when those girls were coming swimming and stuff. So he was just doing his own, like, I guess, trans thing or something.
It doesn't say. I don't know.
They were like, Linda used to always let us use the pool and stuff, so clearly was somebody there.
I'm gonna say yes. I have a feeling he was. Maybe there was a lot.
That's why he had that locked room, right? That was all his stuff that he wanted, that he would change into or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Like, this movie could have been way better, for sure.
Yeah.
Bob is definitely like no, this movie sucked ass. Throw it in there.
I mean, you know that, and it's not often I say that. And
no, you're right. Usually you can find something positive, so it's funny that you can. That's fucking hilarious. All right, so we've got the Caney. I don't think we have any fan videos. So, yeah. Do we want to take a little sneaky peek behind the curtains?
All right. So there's not a lot that we could find on this. So, so the first thing I have here is there were no sets built for the film. It was all shot on location at one large Italian villa. In fact, the movie itself was written to be shot around that particular location. So everything was shot in that one location.
That was a big ass villa too, dude.
I'll say it's nice. I will say that was nice.
Yeah. Director Lamberto Bava said in an interview that he liked the American title for the film much better than the Italian title, which is House of Dark Stairs. Bava felt that the particular title captured the film much better.
Yeah. The title definitely drug me in, dude, because it was just
the title and like I said it 1,000 times. The title and the poster dragged me in, and the movie dragged me right back out.
Maybe House of Dark Stairs for the movie that was inside of the movie. You know what I mean? Because we saw those dark stairs.
I can understand.
Yeah, but for the actual movie, no.
There was like one or two sets of dark stairwell.
Yeah,
and they weren't even of the movie.
Yeah.
No. Remember, there was the one where he scared himself in the mirror. He was like, hey. And then, and then there was the other one where the killer was chasing Katya down the steps in the beginning there, like over by Giovanni's little fucking porn pad.
His fucking little slut hut.
Yeah. All them fucking paper titties all over. What else? What movie did we just also recently? Oh, fucking Texas Chainsaw 3.
Yeah.
Paper titties.
You ladies are all my favorite.
What up, Nick? What else we got, Scoobs?
Director Lamberto Bava worked as an assistant to Dario Argento on the film Tenebrae 2 years before making A Blade in the Dark. As many critics noted, Tenebrae was an influence on this film in terms of both plot and visual style.
Nice. That explains that something.
Visual style. Well,
I don't know if there was really style in this one, but I'm sure there was another
three
film.
demons, right? Demons was 80.
Demons was 85.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure.
Chad would know this shit.
Yep, chat. Yeah, that's why he's our Dark Lord of Knowledge.
Right? That's why he's the Dark Lord. Exactly.
Mhm.
All right, what else we got, Scoobs? I'm going to look this shit up.
So, originally filmed as a 4-part, half-hour suspense miniseries for Italian TV with one killing at the end of each part, it was then turned into a theatrical movie when TV networks rejected it for being too violent to air on network television. That's why it's so fucking long, because it was originally a miniseries.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the stupid, like Brody said beautifully, we just have these scenes of nothingness that just go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I'll fully agree, dude. Like, and I don't understand why I was able to pay attention to this one. It doesn't fucking make sense. I don't know.
Brody said this looks nothing like Tenebrae. What an idiot. Well, I mean, he tried.
He tried.
He didn't say he was successful. He just tried.
Right.
You know. And the last thing that I have here is for the role of the killer, Bava had a difficult time finding a man that could convincingly appear to be a woman when dressed as one. After many auditions, he turned to his assistant, Mikhail Suavai, and cast him in the role. So that was his assistant casting as the killer.
Well, he actually pulled it off. I will say, I'll give him that credit.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all. That's all we have. Like, there's nothing else.
Hey, man. Thank you for what we could find. All right.
Oh, well, hold on.
Uh-oh.
The Anchor Bay release title, Blade in the Dark, is the complete uncut version of the film containing all of the violence and gore. So I guess some of the violence and gore might have been edited out.
Is there the normal Italian score? Like, I'm sorry, not score, but like
the subtitle.
Like the Italian track to it at all?
That I don't know.
That would be interesting to watch if you can get that on that physical copy.
Yeah. Then it says in 2001, the UK release is 13.5 minutes longer than the previous version. I'm good.
Why? Was this going to be fucking that? Oh my god! What the hell is the movie with the waterfalls?
Oh,
come on!
Oh, I know this.
God damn it!
It was one of the few we did together. First, we did together. Not Alone in the Dark.
We need Dark Lord. Dark Lord.
No. Wait. Where's my phone?
Brody, I know you. What the hell's the one that TJ made us watch with the two twins with the waterfalls? Jen, even you might remember. Oh my god, what the hell was it? Scoobs wasn't with us then.
I was saying that's before my time. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, this was an early one. It was ridiculous. Anyways, long story short, TJ never told Chad and I which cut to watch, so Chad and I watched the extended cut one. And the only thing even I questioned, I was like, "What the hell did they extend, dude? Just like scenes of waterfalls?" He goes, "Actually, that's what it was. It was like 10 to 12 minutes of added waterfall footage." You just before dawn. Thank you, Brody.
That's it.
I was just like, bro, for real? Like, why did we just watch the scenic edition of this fucking horror?
It was the movie we could have watched inside of another movie.
Oh my god, dude, it's so fun. I fucking laugh about it now. I was so mad.
Yeah, I was pissed off at the time. I was like, what the
Bob's like, why did I join this Bob like just joined the show at that.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is this kind of fucking movie?
He started questioning his choice.
I started questioning my life choices at that point.
Okay, 4 years later, here we are, boys.
Life choices, like, based on this. Continue.
All right, 3 years. All right, so we are on our main questions. So, gentlemen, what format was this watched on?
I watched it on Pluto TV.
Oh,
yeah, mine was Pluto on demand, same shit.
I went Shudder because I had to go with the horse. Yeah, dude. Shout out to Heather because actually she's the one who noticed it was on there first and foremost, and yeah. So, douche of the film.
Those two fucking kids.
You're female. You're female. All right.
Fuck those kids. That's my.
I'm going with the killer. Honestly.
Yeah, nobody else was really a douche in the film. Like
the only the killer
the
was because he fucked with people.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I have to say the landlord. I guess, like, just because he was killing people. Everybody else was just like, "Yo, girls wanting to take a swim." The other dude was just the lawn maintenance guy, so he's just doing his thing. Like nobody else is really, you know what I mean? Like even the main protagonist, he's not fucking around with any of these ladies or something. He's just randomly popping out of closets. Like, hey,
he should have been. I mean, he should have been.
Which I'm just saying, as a like this dude wasn't single, but as a random guy, man, like when the fuck does that ever happen?
Never.
Hot brunettes just fly out of the closet magically, like whoa,
And then tell you that you're handsome at that.
Dude, Katya.
Who paid her?
Katya was fiending for some D that night.
Yeah, she was.
She didn't even need names at that point, honestly.
She was like, I just want what's in your pants.
She's like, listen, Eric, you're pretty cute, so we're gonna.
Donna's not here.
Yeah, you know what? You guys split that shit off. So, oh man, favorite kill of why we didn't even change the fucking thing.
Why?
We are gonna get fucking.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Where? What didn't we change?
Up
Wait,
top.
why
Up top.
why does it stay up top? It does say at the bottom. Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on?
I thought we had a. Wow.
Yeah, I thought there's a glitch in the Matrix. Sorry, everybody.
I was like, what messed up?
No, for the title, it still says Phenomena. So I was like, did it not?
No. It says A Blade in the Dark.
All right.
It says A Blade in the Dark.
Yeah, it says still 1985 Phenomena. So I was like,
No,
oh my God, that's going to kill us.
I came in and I made sure everything was changed.
Right. Scoop fluffed up the situation today.
Yes. So I'm going to double check right now. So
no, you're Scoop's is like, now I got puckered butthole.
It says A Blade in the Dark. You can't see it.
Jen says the same thing.
Good job. All right.
So what are we on? Favorite kill?
Yeah, we are on favorite kill of 1983's A Blade in the Dark. Woo!
Puckered some buttholes there.
Yeah, right? Holy shit. I hope TJ was watching at that moment, too. I hope he's fucking laughing.
He probably is. All right. Honestly, I would have to say I did say it earlier, but I like the fact that the woman got choked by the film roll because it's not something you would think to use.
No, it was interesting
because it's also not strong. You know what I mean?
No, but obviously it was layered up. You did see like three layers in there, so maybe.
So I'll go with that for just that's a creative kill with something we wouldn't have thought to use.
All right. I have to go grocery bag, hand stab, slap against, bathroom kill.
Yeah,
that shit was that was the gnarliest, like, it was ridiculous. It was absolutely, like, that was some light slapping against the fucking.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah. It was like, ow, 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 ow.
It's like something you would have seen in like a parody movie.
Right.
No, you know something.
Ow.
That sounds like the episode.
It's gonna take a while to kill me. I don't know.
No, that sounds like the episode where you hear Cleveland and Family Guy having sex. It was like, ow, ow. When's it gonna be my turn? Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, shout out to Smiling Octopus. What's up?
Hey, hi, honey.
Good evening.
So, yeah. All right. Best scene of the movie. Don't say when it ends.
Yeah, Bobby. We've got a lot
I know
of those
Bob was going to go for the tried and true when it ended. The credits. Fuck you up.
All right. Fine. The first like 10 minutes of the movie when he ran into that girl and then we watched her get killed. Like that's, I'm stretching it. Okay.
Was that in the first 10?
Or 20 minutes. Whatever.
I'm trying to remember, dude. It might have.
Time drug on.
And the reason why I like that scene is because it's so cliche. She could have ran away, but she kept running into like, oh my God, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. She could have.
And not only that, but she's like, hey, I'm going to hide behind the see-through fence.
Yeah.
Like she could have went 1 to 2 foot over and hid behind the drywall there, but no.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand out behind the seat. Like
that's my favorite scene just for the pure stupidity.
And it was kind of almost like that knife was like fingering through the fuck. It was like glory holing her or something like that.
Well, that knife was,
it was very erect.
I'm gonna say the killer reveal for me was probably the best scene, just because, like I said, I figured that it would be somebody in drag. I just didn't know who it was. So when we finally saw who it was, I was like, oh shit! All right, well fuck, I never saw that coming. And then it was just kind of goofy, like Bobby said, him fucking down the fucking hallway. But when he got that fucking brick to the fucking head, I was like, yeah, fuck you.
The brick was fucking, oh man. See, and that's why I'm saying Marv would have died in Home Alone 2 when
Yo,
Yep.
oh,
Like,
that's
10 stories down.
Yeah.
not only would he have died, but having 3 or 4 to the head, like
I mean, this dude got
bro.
back up, not necessarily right away, but
Yeah, he was
You know
out
what
for
I
a
mean?
bit.
And not only that,
Yeah.
I think he got hit hard enough with that brick. Didn't it break in half?
Yeah, the brick broke.
dude, that thing shattered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like it was.
Like yeah.
I would not want to get hit in the face with a brick. Just saying.
No, not at all.
That's why now I watch Home Alone 2 and that shit hurts mentally.
It does, dude. It like tingles through the body. All right. Which side note, Chad's never seen Home Alones.
What?
Chad, you suck.
Yeah. Wow.
I love you, but you suck. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We'll see if Chad catches this next week.
I love you,
All right,
Chad.
So, all right. Did I say my best scene? I don't even fucking remember. What is my best? You know, I'm gonna have to go with the end scene too. Like the last 30 minutes of the whole reveal. And almost from like when when Bobby's favorite kill happened from then on, because like that's kind of when like everything went to fucking shit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So opening scene, hook you in.
Actually, I have to say yes, and then it took me away. Yeah. So yeah.
Nope, it did not.
Remind me what the open scene is because
The
I
kids.
forgot to say
The
it.
kids.
Oh, yeah, it was the movie within the movie.
Yeah.
I was very confused until we found out it was a movie within the movie. Then I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna say soft yes for me. It was not
A flaccid. It's a flaccid. Yeah.
It was a whiskey dick.
It's
I tried. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no!
Oh,
this is the opening right here.
that's what she said.
Alrighty.
Put on some glasses, make it look bigger, baby.
I definitely would not send the opening in a screenshot to anybody.
Jesus. All right, most attractive character of this fucking
Katya.
Yeah, Katya. Yeah, she was.
You know, man, like I want to agree with you guys, dude, but I am literally at a torn, and I never choose a blonde, dude. But his girlfriend,
She was cute.
I thought was
She
just
was
smoking. I don't know why.
long brunette hair.
I'm right there with you, Bob. 100% almost every single day. But for some reason, like I was just like, wow, this blonde. And you know what it was? Maybe because she was the only blonde in this. Whereas, like for us in American films, we usually are getting loaded. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you get a couple different ones, then you get like one solitary brunette, which you're like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
Baby, how you doing?
I like how you're,
Like, no, man. We're 95% brunettes.
yeah. I like how your wife chimes in with Angela.
That was her name.
Which one was that? The blonde?
That was the blonde?
Was that the blonde?
I can't even.
Fucking nobody was memorable in this movie for me to
No,
fucking
they
remember their
weren't.
name. Except for Bruno. Because every time they said his name, I said, we don't talk about Bruno. No.
God damn it. I tried to avoid to do that the whole time, but it did happen once in the head, dude.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Angela, the swimmer.
Oh, yeah.
That was the one that Brody says doesn't count because she had A cups. So
All boobs count, Brody.
justice
You
for
whore.
all boobs. Justice for all boobs, Brody. Alrighty. Let's see here. So, did the score set the mood? I'm gonna have to say yes.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
The
that
score
was
was
The
awesome,
score was probably the best part of the movie.
Well, it
Yeah.
was the premise of the movie. That was the coolest part.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't happen often or at all.
Yeah.
the score actually did really well. Yes.
So score definitely set the mood. However, best song, I don't necessarily know if I could say anything because I don't think there
There
any
wasn't.
songs.
No, there wasn't.
If we could go with the song that he was
The main,
playing, like the main
score.
theme.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, it's the most catchy.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we'll just go with that because obviously that's the whole justification of this movie. So moving on to that favorite character, I like Bruno. Honestly, I didn't think he was that bad of a character. I like
Fuck
He was
him.
dumb.
He should have called the cops. Fuck him.
Hey, it
I'm
was
sorry?
a PG-13 movie. They don't do that.
I do not have a favorite character in this movie at all. I don't.
Wait, you know who
I wanted I would have been okay if everybody died. Like if Bruno would have like gone at the killer and they stabbed each other at the same time and they both fucking bled out and died. I'd have been okay with nobody surviving this fucking movie because fuck everybody. And then the kids fall down the stairs and break their fucking necks. I'd have been okay with it all.
I mean, I do somewhat have to agree with him, but
harsh.
I would, if I had to pick a favorite character, the director, she probably had, I don't know, the most emotion out of everybody. So,
Groundskeeper, man. He just kept keeping it real. He was peeping Tom too, but you know what I mean. Like I said, I feel like that other girl was just throwing on a show a little bit because she was checking.
She knew.
Yeah, dude. He
knew.
He didn't have to be so creepy about it. You know what I mean?
He could have been like this, like.
Alrighty, fuck all this. So, was it scary?
No.
No.
My room is scarier than this movie.
My kid's room is scarier than this movie.
Ooh, crusty socks. Does it hold up today?
No.
Did it hold up then? I don't know.
I just think a lot of like with the language too. That's why it doesn't hold up. Like
the dubbing's, yeah.
But even kind of like the theme of them saying, "Oh, you're a female," like using that as a put down from the get go of the movie. That would not.
It's
fucking
definitely
fly
a
today.
weird. It's definitely a weird like because like I'm sure you can put this into some like kind of trans setup for like horror movie. You know what I mean? Like obviously even Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah,
that deals with that aspect of it, not in necessarily a positive light, but
a crate of Viagra could not elevate this movie.
Damn,
it did that knife.
It wasn't much.
No.
But gentlemen,
you're right. It with today's with the way things are, no. Not at all. This movie would get fucking
even with the way that things were back then. No.
Ripped to shreds. Oh yeah, it's Italian, dude. I don't know. I didn't live in Italy, so I have no idea. Maybe it's been a totally different
culture.
Yep. So, acting. This is a tough one.
No, it's not,
because I feel like the acting is good-ish. But
you're leaning hard on that.
You can't tell from the dub. So
but even from the
if we go from the acting of the dub, because that is what we have. I mean, that's the main part.
Fair. Down.
Thumbs down. 100%. But if we, like I said, maybe if we watch the original version without, with just the Italian with subtitles, maybe it would have been a little bit better. But
we don't know.
Poop town.
Okay.
If I honestly had to say, like, if we did watch it with Italian or with English subtitles and the actual them talking Italian, it wouldn't be down. It would be in the middle. I still think it could be better.
So, and once again, I'm still learning the whole type of giallo here and trying to understand what the fuck it actually, because it still just does. I don't know why it doesn't resonate with me. It just doesn't. I'm too much of a simpleton.
Well, it's not that we're simpletons. We just
I'm just saying personally.
No. But I mean, I feel like sometimes that is kind of like not how we're perceived, but like we know what we like in movies. Just in general, all people, you know what you like in a movie. You know what entertains you. I don't like fucking romance movies, but there's people that fucking love romance movies, and that's their bag.
Fair.
I'll
meet you there. Like, see, and there's stuff you can meet. Like, I'll meet you at a rom-com. I could probably.
Yes. Definitely. 50 First Dates is one of my favorite fucking movies. I fucking love that fucking movie.
I was gonna say, was it what the hell's the Ryan Reynolds one? The Friend Zone one. Jesus fuck, dude.
Best Friends? Where he was like fat or whatever.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah. Oh my god. I watch it every Christmas. Why have I fucking? Anyway,
remember. But no. It's just not our bag. You know what I mean? And I think collectively we have that same mentality. You know what I mean? And so it's just not our bag.
Well, that sort of thing is my bag, baby, by Austin Powers.
Yeah. Good old Austin Powers. Man, I miss that machine. Good old pinball is what I'm speaking of. Anyways, so acting, I want to say it's mid road, but even then, there's stuff that's like just super over the top. I don't know if it's supposed to be over the top. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
especially the beginning of when what's her name is just running into everything, like Bob mentioned before. She's just running into the post. She's falling down the stairs, like everything a typical white woman could do in a fucking horror movie.
In a
She's
span
doing
of 30,
it.
in the span
Run,
of 30
bitch,
seconds.
run.
It's almost scary movie style.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like-
if you were just to tweak a little bit of things here and there, you would totally have a horror comedy parody.
Yes.
Like,
Maybe, you know what it is? Maybe we should dub it.
oh, let's fucking do it.
Oh,
John, don't fucking play with me, bro. Do
Yes,
not
I'm in.
fucking
Yes.
play with me. Let's fucking
Yo, we'll
do
get
this.
Kaylee and we'll get some of the ladies, dude, that's got the podcast equipment that could do the ladies and shit, man.
Yo, come on.
Oh,
We need to do this.
Let's fucking. Oh my god, I'm so fucking.
Brody, you want to dub with it? You want to dub this shit? Let's
Oh.
go.
Yo, he's got to play the lead. His voice has to be the lead.
Brody as Bruno.
Yes.
Bruno.
But it's all gotta be ad lib. It's just gotta be ad lib.
Can't be fucking like
No, it's got to be
we
like.
all watched the movie once and then we got to redo it as we fucking. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Oh my god.
All right, where the fuck
Fuck.
are we? We gotta get through this. Cinematography.
Shit.
Yeah, there was nothing.
I'm
Nothing
sorry.
on
There's
this
nothing
thing
to
that
say
good
at all.
at all.
If you have something to say it. Need nothing.
It was
So-
steady knife cam. You gotta let it. You got a lot of that. That doesn't really do anything. Okay, so Brody is throwing out for you audio listeners. If you want Giallo, and by Brody, I'm throwing this in there. Real Giallo. Watch Dario Argento's Deep Red. To me, that is the definition of Giallo at its best. From Brody King. Thank you, Brody. We have yet to watch Deep Red. Is that on our list? I wonder. I'll check when we get to that point.
I don't know.
I know Torso. I think is coming up. And last question, gentlemen. Premise. Now this one I actually did. I like the idea of it.
The idea, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
It
The
just
idea
wasn't
of it was good.
executed properly.
That's
Yes.
fair.
So I will say I like the premise.
Because you could almost go, even if it wasn't like a villa, like in my head, and I was even bringing this up to Jen, it was like, it's almost like a smaller version of The Shining. Like he was supposed to be in like isolation, like freaking out himself.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah. The idea of the premise. Yeah. So I'd say I'd like it.
So that leads to our next question, which would be recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot.
Recycle.
I think I would almost want to say remake.
I would say remake.
Reboot, remake,
fixed.
reboot, whatever, maybe.
No, fuck the remake.
Remake.
Give me a fucking remake. Remake it from the fucking.
Yeah, because reboot doesn't need to, you don't need to bring it back from
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
No.
Just from the ground up. Just fucking let's do it. Fucking. Yeah.
Because think of like the cool like sound shit that they could have in there now for like somebody like, you know what I mean? Like, especially from us, like I would appreciate it more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that'd be cool. It'd be interesting. I mean, everything's a remake now, so who knows? People
Remake with Brody as Bruno.
Yeah. Okay.
Brody.
If they
Naked.
remake it with him, yes. But if not, I will recycle.
Oh, we're going full R. We're going full R.
Full R and titties.
You get more. Well, we got them, but you get more. And then, yeah.
Hey.
Full C, or you gotta go big.
About a full C. Full C work.
That's fair. All right, gentlemen. So let's rate this bizatch. Again, Brody gave us a solid 2. So thank you, Mr. Kane, on that. Bobby, I'll let you start, and we'll go counterclockwise on this biatch.
1.4.
I thought you were going to give me just a straight up 1.
No, 1.4.
1.4. Best guess. I feel like you don't want to say, but go right ahead, Bobby.
1.
Solid 1.
Solid 1.
You know what? I think I'm going to go with Brody and give it a 2. And, man, maybe I don't want to give it a 2. I don't know. I'm going to give it a 1.8. give it a 1.8. I don't. Like I said, I liked it enough to where didn't look at my phone any of the time. Once again, once again, I was parroting it with some buddies, so a way different vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, all right, 1 point. Oh, jeez, 1.8. About an even 4. All right, so we got to recollect the Chad Daddy himself and let him know that we got a 1.6 for 1983's A Blade in the Dark. Not the lowest on Gore N More. Not even close. But it is, we haven't had a low one in a while. So.
No, we haven't.
Yeah. All righty. What are we watching next week? Do you gentlemen know? And if not, I will look that shit up right now.
You will have to look that up. I do not know offhand.
All right. Well, then I will look that up. And, oh, wow. We are watching Torso next week for April 25th. And Deep Red will be on May 2nd. So
all right. So we get a proper.
Right. So we get the proper.
According to Brody, the proper Giallo film.
Yeah. Which, if you want to hear more about Brody and him talking about Giallo with the Boss Man and Nick, go check out Brody's other podcast, LCE. They get way more into depth in that shit than we do.
What's the matter, Brody? You don't like Amityville 3D? You didn't love that movie to the bone?
Oh man, what was that the word, Brody? And just because you're here, what was worse? Was Amityville 3D the worst, or was Stan Helsing worse out of those two? Because I know those you hate. Possibly those are probably the lowest on your list. I would feel.
Oh yes, this is gonna be a good answer. I want to.
Yeah, right. I mean, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would, if somebody was like, "Yo, you want to watch Stan Helsing?"
I would rather watch Stan Helsing over Amityville.
Stan Helsing would be fun drunk.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like Stan Helsing, man, you could just get ripped or drunk and just enjoy it because it's so stupid.
Right.
The movie for next week, Smiling Octopus, is Torso.
She's wondering if it was made in France.
That I don't know. That's actually Chad Daddy's pick. It's a 1973 film. And it's on Tubi, by the way, so to let anybody know that. Nope, it's Italian.
Brody, come on, you got to tell us. Don't do this.
I think this was don't ask me to do this, John. No, I have to. Come on, Kano, you got to do it, man. You got to do it for me, buddy. I know it's like we're getting ready for our award show, so we got to get ideas, and there's definitely going to be a shit category.
Yes, we need the Poop Town Award.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
roll out, dude. The fucking Poochu Express. All right. So, gentlemen, let's get nerdy with it. What are we going to talk about today?
Oh, baby. The Thor trailer dropped today. Thor, Love and Thunder. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. It looks
awesome. It looks awesome. You know, I love how they kind of they're doing the Guardians of the Galaxy treatment with Thor, because Dark World was just so like, I didn't really like Dark World.
Oh, that was the worst.
Yeah. So now that they're doing this whole, you know, because I love the music, the way that they do Guardians of the Galaxy. So, like, fucking give it to me. Give it to me.
Ragnarok was my favorite movie, hands down, probably. When new Spider-Man came out, but because Ragnarok soundtrack was fucking fantastic.
I still think they should have on the scene on the fucking bridge when fucking he's gonna fight Hela. They should have went with Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck would have been the perfect fucking.
What do they go with?
Song.
They went with I can fucking hear it. Yeah. Oh my God. I can fucking hear it. Why can't I? Bob, come on. I know you're.
Sorry, I'm getting more stuff. Don't mind me. Keep going.
But yeah,
that's Led Zeppelin.
Well, yeah, we know it's Zeppelin, but I don't remember the name of the song.
Don't worry about the name of the song. You know it's Led Zeppelin.
That's all you need to know.
It don't fucking matter. It's Led Zeppelin. But no, and I just love the direction that the movie seems like it's gonna go. You know, we have a Thor that just doesn't want to be a superhero no more, and he says it straight up in there. I don't want to be a superhero no more. So it's just him doing his damn thing. You know, I'm interested to see what they do with Jane Foster. But I'm stoked. And we got a little
lady Thor. We got to see it just the first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We saw her just real quick, and she looked fucking jacked. Like, have you seen the behind the scenes?
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
that woman is yeah.
Natalie Portman looks like she would rip your dick off if she was giving you a handy right now. Like, she is
Death by snoo.
death by snooze, and I'd be
Beautiful
okay with
thing.
it.
The body is the mind is willing, but the body is bruised. All right, so Brody, thank you. Brody said
She
for
does
my
look
question between Stan Helsing and Amityville, I'd probably say I'd rather watch Stan Helsing because if I wanted to shit in my hands and clap, or I'd wanted to shit in my hands and clap rather than watch Amityville ever again. So
Fair enough.
thank
Fair
you,
enough.
Brody, for that. That is a fantastic answer to that. So yeah, man, Thor, Love and Thunder, go check that shit out if you haven't. Fantastic trailer, especially if you're a Marvel fan. Yo, we got Doctor Strange definitely coming up around the corner here.
Yeah, I can't. wait
Batman
for that
dropped
movie.
today on HBO for you
Yes.
streamers that you haven't watched that shit. So go check out the Batman, and you're gonna be all about the fucking
I am vengeance.
the red mood lighting here and Nirvana for like hardcore fucking a month.
I still don't
Right.
like Nirvana.
What's that?
I still don't like Nirvana.
That's fine.
I understand why they.
Yeah, Scoob had to go like,
are-
something.
I understand why they're like
Yeah,
big,
right.
but I don't understand the hype behind them. But that's another story. Whatever.
Hey, I like some Nirvana songs, dude.
Right.
Mel
I
said I
will-
hate America because
I
I,
will
don't like
always say-
Nirvana.
See, I will always say
Wow.
for me that Foo
Whoa,
Fighters, and I
Brody
stand
coming
by
out
that.
swinging, straight up fuck Nirvana.
No, Nirvana is not life. Foo Fighters are life.
Foo Fighters,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Foo Fighters are better.
Well, okay,
I'll
so
say
here's
that
the thing.
on air.
Here's the thing. Mel used to live in Washington State, so she's all about the grunge.
Oh,
so, like,
okay.
she fucking, I mean, Nirvana, you know what I mean? They started.
Yeah.
But for me, and Brody can attest to this because I commented on a post that was like, name the most overrated band ever. And I commented Nirvana. Brody was like, I agree 100%. Like, I just don't see, I never got the hype. I never got into them. And I will say this till the day I fucking die. The best thing that happened to Dave Grohl was Cobain offing himself so that he could fucking shine.
It's fucked up, but it's true.
It's fucked up, but
It's
Foo
fucked up,
Fighters
but it's true.
are greater than Nirvana.
Which, I mean, you know, RIP to Foo Fighters' latest member that just
Oh,
passed.
yeah.
At the same
Now,
time, I need to watch Studio 666 because
It's so great.
I've heard
Now-
hilarious fucking things about it, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
But now let's get one thing straight on these comments.
Ooh.
Your best grunge
Ooh.
band of all time, Alice in Chains.
I'm gonna have to agree
Pearl
with
Jam.
Bob.
Pearl Jam. I would put
Pearl
Pearl
Jam?
Jam second for me. I put Pearl Jam second.
Pearl Jam's number one for me.
Oh,
I
I'm
love
gonna go
Veterans.
Alice in Chains, dude.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Alice in Chains. They're probably my second favorite, but I felt more with Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jerry
Bro,
Cantrell.
this could be a whole
guitar man.
podcast in itself, man.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Fucking grunge discussion. Oh man.
I just pissed my girlfriend off. She's gonna murder me, so I won't be here
All
next
right.
week, guys.
Oh. Smiling Octopus will be taking place for Scoots next week.
Yep.
She's gonna wear my fucking face as a mask.
Yeah.
Spin it off.
Yo, I want pictures. I want a photo shoot with that. Smiling Octopus. If you do that, I want a photo shoot.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. I got a couple of little things here for
What you got, Bob? What you
That's what she
horror
said.
nerd news. That's a different thing. So Lionsgate seems to be plotting the return once again of Leprechaun.
Again?
Why? I don't know. It says here, Leprechaun return. Leprechaun or so. What's next? They say sources indicate Lionsgate is actively seeking out pitches for the next Leprechaun movie. So
Oh.
they're seeking pitches right now.
Production bullshit. Like it. Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
say what you.
I
Yeah,
just-
but you. That's the one franchise where it will, I guarantee you, come back within the next year.
I never even watched the reboot that came out like 5 years ago, or whatever the fuck. What was it? Resurrection.
And
whatever the fuck it was.
another thing on the another
The one
thing
with
on that,
Hornswoggle?
on that similar note, Lionsgate's now looking to relaunch the Blair Witch Project, which I don't understand why they are. They had
That's one that they don't need to fucking remake.
Why do you
No.
need to relaunch it?
I don't know. They're trying. I don't know.
Continuing.
They're trying to fix what they messed up with that one they made. What was it? 3 years ago
Brony.
now.
I didn't mind
Oh
that
wait,
movie.
wait.
I
the
thought it was
second one?
okay.
I mean, no, I thought it
Well,
was an
it
okay
just
movie,
called-
but I
it
could,
was
I could,
just called Blair
Yeah.
Witch, right?
Yeah.
I could understand. I can understand why, but at the same time, like, there's nothing really wrong with that movie. Just let's be real.
Now that was that the one that the video game was based off of?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
No, I heard great things about the game.
The game was creepy as fuck. I got lost in that game and I stopped playing it because I could not figure out what the fuck I was supposed to do.
And then also, a movie is celebrating its 20 years. 28 days later, is celebrating 2 decades of Danny Boyle's Zombies epic. It is finally 20 years old to one of my favorite zombie movies ever.
But is it really a zombie movie?
We could go that way with a lot of movies.
Say that. What,
28 days later is celebrating 2 decades.
Okay, so it's not. Is it a zombie movie? Great question. Yes and no.
Yeah.
It's zombie subcategory for sure, but not necessarily zombie in itself.
Because they're not undead. And, most zombies are undead.
It's a viral outbreak.
Yeah.
Rabies.
Yeah. What was it? It was that fucking fear. Jesus Christ. Rage.
Yeah.
That's what it
Well, but then I Am
Rage.
Legend. Is I Am Legend a zombie movie?
Will Smith's version?
Yeah.
What would once again, zombie subcategory, but not zombies because they're
Not full blown.
They're allergic to sunlight.
Yeah, but it's more. Because in the original
They're
one,
not
where it was,
undead.
What's his name? They were vampires.
Yeah.
but they were clearly vampires in Will Smith's version. They're just mutants. Diseases, I guess.
More or less.
More mutant than anything, really.
Yeah, that's. I only watched the movie once, and it's been a long fucking time. All right. Anything else nerdy, gentlemen? I'm trying to think if there was.
We are getting a sequel to I Am Legend. Well,
Yeah, we've been trying to for
we
years.
were before the slap. I don't know if the slap
before the slap.
I don't know if anything, post slap.
Before somebody put Will Smith's wife's in their mouth.
Yo, oh man,
and it wasn't her boyfriend.
It's still relevant. Oh man,
Damn
is it? No. I'm trying to remember, dude. Is there anything else nerdy? Oh, so I did say I saw
here.
Sonic 2. Steve said he saw Sonic 2. I don't know if Bob did not.
I did not.
I'm not gonna. No spoilers, but if you haven't seen it, definitely keep an eye out, man, and almost make a list. There are so many nerdy nods throughout that movie. It's ridiculous.
So John said one that I didn't catch. We can say them. They'll have to find them. So one of them was
Army of Darkness.
Ninja Turtles.
Yep, Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
Ghostbusters is a nail on the head. That's an easy one.
Yeah,
they do that twice actually. Parks and Recs. That's an easy one, but a great one. Oh my goodness. Like I said, there's so many I lost count because I was just like, oh shit.
Oh, I did see Fantastic Beasts, the new one.
I want to see that. How was it?
I did not like it.
Oh,
okay. I never watched any of them, so I don't know.
I liked the first one. I started watching the second one yesterday because I'd never seen the second one, so maybe that's where I fucked up. But this one just wasn't interesting. Like, it didn't have a lot of, the action didn't fucking hold me there. Like, the whole premise was just kind of like, really, that's it? Like, there was really never any, real danger in the movie. So it was just kind of like, okay, what the fuck? It's like if Donald Trump was to run for president again. That's the danger in this movie.
Huh?
Like, it all led up to an election that was kind of like, okay,
so it was Purge, but not Purge.
No, not even that, because it was just, I don't know.
Well,
I didn't enjoy it. There were some cool parts. So I was like, oh, that's cool. There were some cool little nods when they went to Hogwarts or whatever, but it just,
it just didn't do it.
Did not do it for me.
Fair enough, man. Like I said, never personally seen the Fantastic Beasts, so I have no opinion on those whatsoever.
I love the first one.
Yeah. Well, Johnny Depp was in that one, right?
He was in the first and second one.
And maybe that's what it was for me too, because he was in the first and second one. And so Mads Mikkelsen plays the part in this one. And, I was explaining to somebody at work today, I'm okay with actors replacing another actor in a film.
Right.
But for something like this movie, they could have explained it in a magical way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he changed his face because he drank this potion or something. Like, fucking acknowledge the fact that it's not the same person from the previous film. You know what I mean? And they didn't. They just kind of were like, oh, well, he's up to his old shenanigans again. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Fell flat for me.
So in other random nerd news, especially if you're on the East Coast and you're interested in coming up to Monster Mania in August, they did just announce Tom Skerritt. So if you're an Alien fan, yeah, you can go get some Dallas autograph, amongst other things. So that's pretty much all I had for nerd news.
Yeah, not too many things.
I got nothing else. I got
it was a light week, at least for. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go super ham. But all righty, gentlemen, shall we call it wrap this shit up? I guess.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it before we tap it.
Bobby, you want to start us off?
This is your Killing Machine, Bobby Amon, saying we'll see you next week discussing Torso.
This is your host with the ghost, the Prince of the Paranormal, the Duke of the Dead, the Ghost Daddy, Lord Scoopacabra, saying, join me this Friday on Somewhat Supernatural for an episode of, or featuring, the Amityville House.
Oh, nice. And this is your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying adios, Gorehounds, and remember, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Yeah.